Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field.
He's one-on-one! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Cameroon finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Roberto Carlos.
That's good defensive concentration.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Eto'o. Now it's Cruyff. And Hullet!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Cruyff. Doué. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Dembele might just make this. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's Dembele. Nedved. Always onto this. And it's Vieira. That ball looks a good one. Cameroon look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Doué. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And this is Hullet.
Roberto Carlos.
And that is out of play. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's an excellent interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. Dembele is on his own. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. Czech looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Some really good ball movement. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And there's the header!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That has ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cafu, and this is Cruyff. Cruyff is flagged offside.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. That gets things going for the second half. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Danger averted for now, and claimed it back swiftly. And this is Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Eto'o. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nedved. Yaya Toure. And here's the chance to counter. He's in a great position here. Now, can they get him away? Manchester United, with this two-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. A good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Cruyff. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gullit looking to get on the end of this. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro
Manchester
17,
United with the corner.
Le numéro
They're
8.
first.
Le numéro 22, Eto'o.
Oh, what a collide!
Le numéro 6,
Decent attempt,
Le
but
numéro 14.
not quite good enough.
le numéro 19, Totti. Changement.
Now it's Rooney. Now it's Pelé. Good ball over the top. Oh, important interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gullit. Now it's Rooney. Maldini gets across to intercept that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And that is set... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Totti. Gattuso proves too strong, too smart. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Mbappe!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cafu plays it in. Dida claims it without any fuss. Nedved. Manchester United finding their passes. Can he finish? They've scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Nesta did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Very nicely done. Good take, and is he in? Shot a goal! And it's Roberto Carlos. Turan. And the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. Rooney! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. How very smart. He just got it right. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Cher public, je voudrais avoir ce petit mot de félicitations
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We have already started here. It's Dembele!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is a little undercooked. Now, Mbappe! That has not gone well. Mbappe! No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but
Solid goal!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Platini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cameroon with the corner, they're first. And that's caused a worry or two.
yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Platini, quality ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vieira knocks it into space. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a key interception. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing, so...
And Hullet! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Hullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Thuram. Cameroon look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Threads one in. And a chance! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cameroon have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. He won't be happy with that one.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nedved. Oh, it's Dembele. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Not the most accurate pass. Beckenbauer. Totti. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they win it back again. Bergomi. It's Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. And he's lost his man here. That's travelling a long way. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Now it's Hullet.
Bergomi. Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's come loose. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Thuram. Nedved. Nesta. Oh, it's Dembele.
And it's made its way to him.
And now the breakaway. He's through here. And this is Hullet. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. That's going to go a long way. Cameroon have... And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Attention, changement.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean,
He's had a shot!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
And he's following up! And he hits the net!
Manchester United are back on level terms.
It was wonderfully efficient.
he did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things...
Big chance!
That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Eto'o going about things with real menace. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
And here's Rooney.
And it's Totti.
Beckenbauer. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
And he plays one through. It's a promising position.
Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
And he's picked it up out wide.
Great skill, that's nice. Eto'o is fouled. So what can they conjure from this one? That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And here's Eto'o. Beckenbauer. Manchester United
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Totti can so cleverly bypass the press. Thuram cuts out the pass. Platini. Shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then.
Eto'o is there, and he can get that clear.
And it's Rooney. Rooney going face-to-face with his great rival. Platini. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hullet. He's played it back. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! He scores! And again they hit the front. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Dembele really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 23, Ronen. Le numéro 19, Totti. Le
Roberto
numéro 14,
Carlos.
le numéro
Thuram.
4. À leur place, le numéro 6.
Now it's
Le
Rooney,
numéro 22,
played into space.
Eto'o.
No, that's
Le
been
numéro
intercepted.
25, Ronaldinho.
And here's
Le
Neymar.
numéro 24,
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This,
Le
and he
numéro
shoots!
Vieira. Changement.
Played up towards the front line. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Picked out brilliantly.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top.
Temps
Yeah.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Cafu. Can he get it through? Nesta deals with that comfortably. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Out to the right. Eto'o. And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the big chance! You've hit it! That is just a piece of art!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply.
He's having a shot! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And it's Michel Platini. Platini. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nedved. Vieira. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Platini. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hullet, played out wide. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. And smartly reclaimed. No way. Great chance! It's a goal! And they're back in front! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Cameroon get themselves into the lead. Dembele is fouled. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Cruyff. Thuram calmly anticipates. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. He came in hard, very hard. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Nedved. Oh, that's well spotted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the pass is intercepted. Played over towards the opposite flank. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Carlos. Out of play for a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Hullet. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Hullet! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will, and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Cameroon go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Beckenbauer. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That looks a decent ball. Platini aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. He's through here. Good read, needed to be. And we've reached half-time.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demande toute votre attention. Un petit garçon avec un sac à dos vert s'est perdu dans la foule. Ses parents sont priés de se manifester auprès d'un de nos stadiers.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, this looks sharp. Cafu. Great vision. Shot could be on. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Mbappe! He's gone for goal!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's going to have his name taken. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
So what can they make of this? Cafu. Pull it. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Succumbs to the pressure. Knocks it into space. And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's forced to go back. That's a sharp pass. He has found the way through. And it's hoisted clear.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 9, le numéro 22, Eto'o, le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 6, le numéro 19, Totti, le numéro 25.
Cleared away.
Ronaldinho. Attention, changement.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that is one way to stop him. Leicester is the guilty party there, and he has shown him a yellow card. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cafu. Leicester getting this one clear. Eto'o. Oh, it's come loose. Beckenbauer. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking tidy in possession here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Cruyff. And the shot shapes to shoot! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. Cafu, he can run onto that. Tries a shot! And it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
And here's Eto'o. Over to the left. No luck with that dink over the top.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Out towards the flank. Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely spread. Oh, it's Dembele. Ball is over the line.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And this is Gullit. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Cruyff. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vieira. Back into the middle. Oh, played through for the wide. A header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. And here's Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Nedved clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And they've got rid. Hops for safety. That's a little off target. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Gullit. Yaya Toure. Nedved crosses it in.
That's good defensive concentration. Manchester United really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Cafu just eases him off the ball. Nedved always looking for that half a chance.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Great defending, strong and determined. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Gullit. And it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. And he's intervened well there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great ball, and he's in here. Look at the space here. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Can he get it through? Eto'o! Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Hullet. And here's Eto'o. And it's Hullet. Oh, no joy this time. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good spread. And this is Hullet. Opts to play it back. Aims beyond the... Shot a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Chance! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Cameroon are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Eto'o. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's in on goal. There's the header! He's got away with one there. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Cameroon clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Little pass back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Cafu. He's had it taken off him. Short changes him with that pass. Nedved.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe gets into a good position. There's the shot! No mistake! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Dembele. And this is Nedved. Dembele could try cutting inside here. Cafu. It's a searching pass. Looking for options for movement. A lot of space ahead of him. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that could have brought them level.
Mbappe clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
The final 5 minutes. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a decent ball. Corner given.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 9.
Time for a change in
Le
personnel.
numéro 17. Le numéro 25. Ronaldinho.
Played out towards the right wing.
Le numéro 14.
Cameroon given another
Le numéro
corner.
6.
Corner number
Le
2
numéro
then.
3. Vieira.
They've played it short. He can get that clear. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, such a clever touch. Cafu stood his ground strongly.
Temps additionnel.
Cameroon
3 minutes.
nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, easy pickings there. Cafu. Cafu has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Nedved. And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Look at the space here. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And the shot! Oh, it's fabulous!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence.
He's having a go! Well, that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
And they're quick to get it back. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hullet! Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Great vision. Oh, delightful ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Cameroon clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Cruyff. Eto'o. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was alert to it.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's picked his way through. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That's beautifully weighted.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Shot, surely! And he's heaved it away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, well played, well played. Yaya Toure. Now it's Dembele. And it's Nedved. And it's Vieira. Oh, well measured. A decent chance! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Platini. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nedved. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And yes, it's him again. Manchester United go into the lead.
It's so often the case.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Manchester United come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Manchester United are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And this is Eto'o. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Hullet. And this is Eto'o. Great defending, strong and determined. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Platini. Nedved. Maldini eases him off the ball. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Tries to pass it through. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Eto'o, and here's Hullet. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Well, that had... Oh no, this does not look good. Thuram calmly anticipates. And it's Cruyff, aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Dumfries. Cross in, looks like a good one. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Throw in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot! You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Cruyff. Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's Dembele. Dumfries. Cruyff. And it's Hullet.
Cameroon really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Could move up a gear here. No outsmarting him this time. And here's Hullet. Now it's Eto. Might be danger here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gets to show off his quick feet. Beckenbauer simply refused to be outdone there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's there to make the challenge.
Cameroon really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Vieira. Nedved, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Now it's Dumfries. Here it is, crossed in. And he's managed to get rid. Beckenbauer. Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice sequence of passes, this. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's been cut out, well played.
Cameroon really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 14. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 3, Vieira.
Maldini really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Thuram cuts out the pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. There's a sharp little ball here. Dida gets his hands on it, and that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's Totti! Francesco Totti is a genius!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
That's a cute ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Yaya Toure. He won't be happy with that one. Platini. Now, he's got space here. Nesta makes the interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. Platini. And here's Hullet. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vieira. Platini. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Knocks it into space. And here's Platini. Hullet is having a shot! And he comes up trumps again. Cameroon have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And this is Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hullet. Oh, easy pickings there. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's a pretty loose pass. Totti proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Cruyff. That's the keeper's ball. And this is Nedved.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. That is lovely. And he shoots! Oh, it's come... Oh, Waters! And another try! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Thuram with the clearance. It's a promising position. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. He's gone for goal! It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Platini. Ferdinand calmly anticipates.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Platini quietly revving up. And here's Hullet. Spread it left. And here's Platini. Roberto Carlos picks it up out. He's got full. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Cameroon couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's heaved it away. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Hullet. Leicester did well to stay calm there.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
And he's been shifted off it. Knocks it out wide. Cruyff. Totti given the lift of his goal. Cruyff. Oh, good spread. Cafu tries making a foray down the right. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played in. And he's there to clear it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Platini. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good ball. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The chance to pull further clear. Oh, great save by Dida.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Tries to play it through. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Nedved with a real chance here. Great chance here to level it up. Nedved! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Ferdinand cuts it out, and it's Hullet. Cruyff. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Cruyff. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nedved, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now, can they get shapes to shoot? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Some resolute defending there, and it's Totti. Vieira.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nicely spread.
Cameroon surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Pass somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vieira. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nedved. And that little bit of skill has got him away. They really do have to make something of this. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Nice looking ball. Nicely worked.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 9, le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 6, le numéro 24. Sidor.
And it's Nedved. That's tidy. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Cameroun,
I'm Peter
Manchester
Drury, and
United.
seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now it's Eto'o. Cruyff. Oh, he's got... Goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Cameroon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's...
And Hullet! Beckenbauer. Platini. And here's Hullet. And it's Ferdinand. And he's had a shot! Now, and one more try! Beckenbauer.
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Platini. Passing nice and neat. Turns and goes back. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ferdinand cuts it out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a quick free kick. Oh, important interception. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Thuram. Thuram carries the ball down the right. And this is Eto'o. And he's had it nicked away. Aimed beyond the defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Beckenbauer. Nice sequence of passes, this. Lovely ball and a great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Half an hour played now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Floated through. And this is Eto'o. Face to face with the keeper. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nesta. Threads one in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gullit. Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Gullit. Nedved.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a good run down the left. That's a little off target. Platini. Now it's Eto'o. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Platini. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. Looking to play him in. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Michel Platini. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Tries to pass it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Thuram simply refused to be outdone there. Cafu. Cruyff, given the lift of his goal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Eto'o. Gullit. And this is Gullit. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Cameroon are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff could try cutting inside here. And it's Michel Platini. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Platini, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Eto'o. Good ball, good take. And they win it back again. Thuram. And it's played forward. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Thuram wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Yaya Toure. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cruyff. And it's Maldini. And it's been shipped out wide. It's gone out for a throw-in. Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Beckenbauer knocks it into space. Oh, good take in a good area. Shapes to shoot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Takes a shot! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's Totti! And that's off target.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Ronaldinho.
Cameroon couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Thuram. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. Beckenbauer.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Now who's going to be first to this? Totti. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking